So apparently, one innocent little fan interaction at a Stray Kids fan con somehow turned into a full-blown detective drama, emotional redemption arc, and public apology speedrun, all within like 12 hours. So here's what happened. At Stray Kids FanCon, Stay in Our Little House, the members were doing the cute encore thing, where idols walk around the venue, pretending they're not exhausted after performing for 3 hours straight. Everybody's happy, everybody's emotional. Everyone in the crowd is probably thinking, if Pangtan breathes near me, I will never recover financially or emotionally. And then suddenly, chaos. So Ian is walking near the stairs, greeting fans, high-fiving people like the world's friendliest golden retriever, when out of nowhere, the man trips. Not a dramatic movie fall, not a graceful anime stumble. No, this was the very real, very human, oh no, my foot betrayed me in public kind of trip. And because human survival instinct is stronger than dignity, Ian immediately grabbed onto the nearest thing available, which happened to be a fan's hand. Now, the fan herself didn't pull him. She didn't yank him. She wasn't secretly training for WWE. She literally just had her hand out for a normal high five. But in the middle of all the confusion from another angle, it looked messy. And unfortunately, Hun saw it happen. Except from his perspective, everything probably happened in negative 12 milliseconds. He sees Ian stumble. He sees a fan nearby. His brain instantly goes, oh my god, somebody took down the matinee. And that's when it happened. The look, the legendary glare, the expression heard around the world, the face that launched 17,000 quote tweets. Hun turned back toward the fan with this super serious expression that fans online immediately analyzed like it was the Zapruder film. People were posting, OMG, did you see his face? Why did he look at her like that? That glare was scary. Meanwhile, other people were like, guys, she didn't even do anything. Free her. That girl was just existing. And honestly, the whole thing became a perfect example of how the internet can turn one facial expression into a 3-season Netflix documentary. Some comments were defending the fan immediately. Some people are hating on her. It's not her fault, guys. And another person basically summed up the entire situation perfectly. OMG, I think Han thought she made him fall too. Exactly. Because when you actually think about it, that's probably what happened. Like, imagine your friend almost face plants down a staircase in front of thousands of people. You're not stopping to conduct witness interviews. Your brain is just protect the child. And honestly, the biggest plot twist in this story is that everyone involved turned out to be way nicer and more mature than the internet expected. Because instead of ignoring the situation, Han apologized almost immediately. And not one of those vague celebrity apologies either. Not the classic, I'm sorry if anyone was offended. No corporate PDF energy. No misunderstanding occurred. This man sat down and basically wrote, yeah, I messed up. He explained that he misunderstood the situation and thought the fan had caused Ian to fall. But after realizing what actually happened, he felt terrible that the fan may have left with a bad memory because of him. And honestly, the apology felt very human. He admitted that even a facial expression can affect someone deeply, especially in a situation where thousands of people are watching and judging in real time. Which is true, because being famous honestly sounds exhausting. Imagine accidentally making one weird face for half a second, and suddenly there are 12 TikTok edits titled, The Dark Side of Your Eyebrow Movement. Couldn't be me, I'd be canceled every Tuesday. But then, the story got another plot twist. Because while everybody was busy arguing online, Ian himself came in like the final episode protagonist, and somehow made the situation even more wholesome. Later that night, he personally messaged fans and apologized too, except not because he thought the fan hurt him. No, this man was worried that he hurt her. Meanwhile, the internet was out there building conspiracy theories, and Ian was basically sitting at home like, guys, I grabbed her hand too hard, are we sure she's okay? That's actually adorable. He explained that when he slipped, he instinctively held onto her hand tightly to stop himself from falling. And honestly, that fan probably became temporary structural support for Stray Kids. She turned into a human safety railing. Without her, that fall could have been way worse. And apparently the fan herself later said everything was okay and she wasn't injured. So the entire situation basically went from fan causes chaos to fan accidentally saves idol from disaster. Cinema. Absolute cinema. There was even another angle posted online showing more clearly that IN slipped because there was stuff on the floor. Not because the fan pulled him. And once people saw the full context, a lot of fans apologized too, which honestly is rare. Internet apologies usually have the lifespan of a fruit fly. But this whole thing became a weirdly wholesome reminder about how easy it is to misunderstand moments online, especially short clips, especially chaotic concert moments, especially when everyone's emotions are already at level 1000 because their favorite idol just smiled in their general direction. One fan even said, "That IN situation made me realize how easy it is to take situations out of context." And honestly, yeah, that's probably the real lesson here. Sometimes people online see 3 seconds of footage and immediately act like they personally solved a crime. Meanwhile, the reality is usually way messier, way more human, and way less dramatic than everyone thinks. In the end, nobody was evil. Nobody was trying to hurt anybody. IN almost fell and misunderstood what happened for like 2 seconds. The fan accidentally became a safety harness, and everybody involved handled it pretty responsibly afterward, which is honestly kind of refreshing. Also, can we talk about how funny it is that this entire situation happened because somebody almost tripped during a high five? Like, that's it. That's the plot. K-pop fandoms can turn literally anything into international discourse. Tomorrow, somebody's shoelace is going to come untied, and suddenly there'll be 12 analysis threads titled, "The Symbolism of the Left Sneaker." Anyway, what do you think about this whole situation? Do you think fans online reacted too quickly? Or do you understand why people were upset at first before the full context came out? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share if you enjoyed the video or found it interesting. See you in the next one.